brisket. Got my barbecue shoes on. Gonna smoke me a fat brisket.
BarbecuePitBoys.com. Today we're cooking up some bacon firecracker pepper poppers at the pit. And it's real easy to do. All right, we have to thank CitrusSafe for sponsoring our video. We appreciate your support. When cleaning your grill, use some CitrusSafe. All right, for this recipe, you're going to need some garlic powder. You're going to need some onion powder. Here we have some cayenne pepper. We got some paprika. Here we've got some cream cheese. We got some ground beef. Here we've got some bacon. All right, you know about that, right? We've got some hot sauce. We've got some seasoning. And here's the magic. We have some jalapeno peppers, right? You all know about those, right? Oh, man, they're good. All right, now we're going to add the onion powder, the garlic powder, the paprika, the cayenne pepper to about 1 pound of ground beef. And use ground chuck if you can for best taste and flavor, right? And here we've got some seasoning. Of course, we're going to use our SPG. At least use some salt and pepper or what you have, right? And here we're going to add a bit of liquid and more heat. After all, these are firecracker pepper poppers, right? So we're going to add a couple tablespoons of some heat. Now, of course, the pitmaster privilege of this recipe is you get to make it yourself. You can adjust the ingredients, ultimately, what you want to go in this, the amount of heat, right? You go all about that, right? All right, now we're going to add a couple tablespoons of cream cheese to this. And, hey, these are jalapeno poppers, right? So add a little bit of cream cheese, but not too much. Now, let's prepare these jalapeno peppers. And most people will go ahead and, of course, they'll slice it in two and they'll put it together or whatever, and they complain that the cheese oozes out during the cook. Well, let me show you a trick that we use around here. And what I have here is an apple core, right? You recognize those? And we're just going to take the apple core, right? And give it a spin. And we're going to remove the ingredients. Simple enough. You keep the jalapeno pepper intact. Nothing's going to leak out, right? Now, we're pulling out the white meat and the seeds. Now, the white meat, of course, has the capsaicin, it has the heat in it. And you can keep as much or as little as you want in this recipe. And I'll show you what next. All right, see how easy that white membrane and all the real heat of the pepper comes out? And we'll show you this again, just in case you fell asleep. You take your apple core, you just cut it out. And you can find these apple cores pretty much anywhere. All right, see? That's the heat, and that's what a lot of us want. All right, so you've seen us do that. Now we're just going to chop up some of this white meat, the membrane, and because we're going to add it to the ground beef as well. Again, you can add as much or as little or none of all if, you know, you can't take the heat. But trust me, you want heat. After all, these are jalapeno pepper poppers. All right. So we'll incorporate that into ground beef, give it a mix, and we'll move on. So we've got our ground beef mixture, and of course, we'll just stuff them. Simple enough. Now, if you've got a big-ass party going on or something like this, of course, you can make these the evening before or whatever. Get them pre-done. Have them ready for the grill. All right. Just stuff it in there. Stuff it good. All right. See that? Simple enough. Now, if you've never had these bacon firecracker pepper poppers before, you definitely got to check it out. You're going to want to make a bunch. They'll go fast for snacking. Or if you insist, there's a main meal. All right? plenty of ground beef in there. Just keep stuffing it. All right. You get the picture, right? Oh, we're going to be eating good tonight, Martha. Oh, man. Kind of missing you since this lockdown here, right? Oh. All right. The jalapeno peppers are stuffed. Now we have some leftover ground beef mixture here. So we're going to make some fireball meatballs, some mini fireball meatballs. And if you've been watching us over the last 13 years, you know all about fireball meatballs. Check it out. Okay. Now, what we want to do is wrap these peppers with some bacon. Ordinary pork belly bacon. This is the regular cut. You don't want to go thick cut, right? It takes too long to use a thick cut, and they kind of get tough, if you know what I mean, right? So use regular cut bacon. Just like that. You give them a wrap. Now, you may get away with just using one full strip of bacon, or you might need two. Either or, it comes out perfect. Now, let me show you again. Just give it a wrap. And we're essentially adding another layer of flavor here, right? That salty, smoky taste of that cured bacon. Oh, you bite through that, it's nice and crispy. Yeah, perfect. And we'll take one of these fireball meatballs and wrap it in bacon as well. And these are great snacks too, right? So just give it a good wrap. One or two strips of bacon, more or less, depends how big your meatball is. Simple enough. All right. These look good enough to eat already. All right, now we're going to put these on our kettle grill, right? We're going to use indirect grilling. We don't want heat directly underneath here. So the indirect grilling has your charcoal, hot charcoal on one side. So essentially we've got an oven. Perfect. Look at that. And we've got a temperature of about 325 degrees Fahrenheit. We don't want to go too much hotter. We want that bacon to set up and constrict right around that popper. Now about 20 minutes has gone by, right? And we're just going to flip them, just like that. Get some of that even cooking going on. You know all about that too, right? Oh, man. Looks so good. All right. We'll check on them in a few more minutes. All right. Now this is optional, but this is the way to do it, right? You do some mopping. Get some of your favorite barbecue sauce out. We've got some bold and spicy here. Add some more heat, another layer of flavor. And you just mop these guys up. Nice. Perfect. Oh, God. These are going to be good. Makes them look real pretty. We're gonna be eating good tonight. Yeah, you know it. And it's the middle of the day. All right. Take a look at this. Whoa. We're gonna do some mopping on the other side. Do what you want. If your OCD kicks in, go ahead. Keep mopping, keep flipping. It's up to you. We're looking for an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Use your chef's instant thermometer to get that reading. All right. Oh, man. Paint some more of this sauce on. There's not much more to say now, is there? Just reach out and grab one. That's Pitmaster privilege. And if you've got the privilege, you can do that right now. Oh, man. See what I told you? You're going to need to make a bunch of these. I'm telling you, it'll be a hit. And in the miracle of time, or editing, some of you say, these bacon firecracker pepper poppers are done. And you can call them what you want. You know? Time to remove them off the grill. And Lord have mercy, let it rain. Why not? If you don't bother us, if it don't bother you, who gives a rat's, right? All right. Pull them off the grill. Might let them cool down for a minute. We'll give them a slice. Because I know you're asking, and this is what you got. Perfect. They're going to be moist, tender, salty, sweet, and heat. Everything you need around the pit, right? And just in case your eyes got all teared up, let me slice another one. Oh, look at that. It smells good. And, of course, we got this mini fireball meatball. Great for hors d'oeuvres. No toothpick required. Take a look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Now, this is the part where the pitmasters are going to eat it right in front of you, and we do not apologize. So to get the exact ingredients, form a chapter, give us a shout out, a thumbs up, subscribe, head on over to our website, barbecuepitboys.com.